breathe. We are in one of the most important times in the history of the United States. We are in the middle of a pandemic. We are on the precipice of massive change on the federal, state, and local government levels. And Mother Earth is reminding us that we need her more than she needs us. Just to name a few things that are happening right now. People of the world are either waking up, shaken up, or trying to hide under the covers to deny that change is taking place. No matter where you are on the spectrum, it is taking a lot of us to be here, and taking care of ourselves is massively important, especially during this time. One thing that is crucial to all levels of what's happening is simply our breath. "I can't breathe" are some of the last words that George Floyd, Eric Garner, and Elijah McClain and others had said before their lives were ended by the hands of a police officer. Our lungs are our lifeline. In yoga, breathing practices are called pranayama, which translates into life force energy. If we can't breathe, we lose our consciousness and can lose our life. One way to empower ourselves and to strengthen ourselves in this moment, whether that be from stressors of life, illness, or something else, is to empower and optimally utilize our breath. The human body is absolutely fascinating. It can literally do everything you need it to if you let it. And the power of your breath, it fascinates me that we aren't taught more about the power of breathing outside of the obvious of keeping you alive, and how it affects our mental capabilities, our central nervous system, our immune system, and our bodily functions. Although, let's be real, growing up, what were we really taught during school hours in elementary through high school that is really helpful to us outside of basic math and language? Learning breathwork is helpful now more than ever, given what's going on in the world. A virus that affects our lungs, event after event, lie after lie that's affecting our stress levels, and unfortunately the unfortunate reality that some face of having their breath taken from them. This reality should not be reality. It's time to go inward with our breath to heal the inner reality, to help heal the outer. I've led breathwork sessions where people have said, "I feel high, but this was free." Yeah, you don't have to spend $10 on a joint from your local dispensary anymore. You can literally just breathe. I've done breathwork with friends where they had said, "Whoa, I feel like I have a really good high without the head fog." It is powerful. I've taken breathwork classes where I've had emotional breakthroughs and cried, moving energy that was blocking my heart space. Afterwards, my heart space felt like I was vibrating, and I was in so much gratitude to everyone in my life. Before doing the breathwork, I'd been feeling stuck and stagnant, and after doing all of my normal go-tos to process, I was grateful to be able to join in Claudia's class. It was like a plant medicine ceremony without the plants. I've done Wim Hof's breathwork before a swim and was able to do a full length of the pool without coming up for air, versus when I didn't do the breath, I had to stop halfway to come up to breathe. Freedivers do breathwork to be able to go for minutes without breathing. Dr. Zach Bush recommends doing a superventilation practice for 3 minutes prior to a workout or a run. Now, let's talk about the science, because I love the marriage between the woo-woo and science, because it's just amazing. Do you ever notice how you're breathing? It's important to note that we should be breathing through our noses if possible. Number one, it's strengthening the muscles within our nose. If we don't breathe through our nose, the muscles in our nose atrophy, just like any other muscle if we don't use it. Number two, there is also an important function to our nose that's connected to our gut biome. Yes, that's right. The tissue in our nose starts in our nostrils and extends down our throats into our gut lining of our stomachs. It helps build our body understand the components of our environment and what our body needs to produce based on the filtration process of your nose. You can learn more about that amongst other cool things about our gut, breath, and the power of the sun in the podcast episode linked. Nose breathing is important. When you do most breath work like superventilation or the Wim Hof method, you can also increase the oxygen levels in your body, and your body can also release nitric oxide, which boosts your immune system. Nitric oxide production is essential for overall health because it allows blood, nutrients, and oxygen to travel to every part of your body effectively and efficiently. And if you're doing a HIIT workout or CrossFit type workouts, you'll like to know that doing breath work before a workout can actually help you sustain the longer workouts and optimally perform. It is a vasodilator, meaning that it dilates or widens the blood vessels, allowing blood to flow throughout the body with less restriction. Boosting your body's nitric oxide production is like shifting into a higher gear during intense exercise, ensuring that your muscles are provided with the oxygen and nutrients needed while removing excess waste that may cause fatigue, promoting performance, recovery, and growth. Lastly, the breath affects our central nervous system, which we feel when we're stressed, worried, angry. When we feel our blood pressure boil or the tension start to build in our heart or shoulders, it's best to do some pranayama practice, which is a softer type of breath work meant to help you calm down and get grounded. When we're stressed or angry, our cortisol levels go up, our magnesium levels go down, and both of those together affect our sleep, our brain function, and our immunity. You can heat your body up, cool your body down, build up your oxygen levels, boost your immunity, calm your nerves, raise your vibration, just from breathing. Your ability to breathe and the power of your breath is amazing. And even better, it's free. So use it. Check out some of the free resources below to learn more or to try some breath work. There's an NPR podcast called The Lost Art of Breathing, and also a Joe Rogan Experience podcast with James Nestor. The Wim Hof method website is included, a discussion about the power of the Wim Hof method to create change and optimal health, especially when you're at a low point. There's a Nadi Shodhana and meditation practice included as well to help even both lungs and both hemispheres of the brain, a guided Wim Hof breathing session, and a guided inner fire or Tumo breathing session. I also included links below of the Equal Justice Initiative, the Grassroots Law Project, American Civil Liberties Union, and Black Lives Matter, because it is important for us to know what's happening and what we can do to help move this movement forward. Take care of yourselves and be kind to one another. Music, meditation, and movement this week. The music for this week that I chose is Iluminar by Borangi. I use this song a lot when I would teach yoga, particularly during Shavasana. I heard it at the start of a powerful breathwork class last night, and it brought a smile to my face. Enjoy. The meditation is to simply be here. Come back to the present moment. Set a timer or stopwatch for 5 minutes. Sit in a seated position. Close your eyes or focus on something still in front of you. Breathe deeply in and out. Now be. That's it. That's the meditation. When your mind wanders, bring it back to be here. When you hear something, don't identify it. Come back to being here. The movement for this week is called Dive Bomber. You're working pretty much all the muscles. You start in down dog, then move to up dog, but don't go to plank first. Move through to the bottom of a push-up with down dog arms, then come to up dog, then go back down to down dog, or then go back to down dog, using your abs to draw back into the start position. Can you feel how many different muscles you're using? Try it out a couple times. Below is also a new podcast link for my discussion with Alicia Langless, who is the Dance Dragon Slayer. It's a really fun listen. We talk about dance, we talk about confidence, we talk about everyone's ability to move and dance and removing the conditioning and worry that you're supposed to be doing it a certain way. So check it out, give a listen, give a like, subscribe, and thanks for joining me on this journey.